It took us 30 seconds to get into the life rafts, and our plane sank 15 seconds later. We sat there watching it disappear into the sea. We weren't scared because we realized a simple truth. All the long hours of drill had paid off in that one terrible moment when we ditched. At first, it looked like we were a million miles from nowhere. We took stock of our rations and equipment, sent up the balloon with the aerial for the dinghy radio. With that radio, we knew we weren't lost. It was our lifeline to the outside world. We hoisted our sails and headed for the nearest port. What port? Well, if our navigator could steer us around the sky, he could do the same on the sea. Our radio was sending out a steady SOS that was bound to be picked up. Then a wind came up and it started to get cold. So we exercised and warmed our bodies. We were getting hungry by now. Our rations took care of that. Ointment from the first aid kits helped our sunburned faces. There wasn't a man among us who wasn't grateful. The skipper had continually checked all the emergency kits. Our radio operator kept grinding away. We looked for rescue planes, but all we saw was storm clouds headed our way. We took down the sails. Then over the whine of the rising wind, we thought we heard the sound of a plane. The skipper fired a signal flare. The sky answered with thunder and lightning, and a driving rain. It felt swell to watch the warm sun break through the dark clouds. But it didn't compare with the thrill of seeing that rescue plane. We helped those guys spot us with the Paulins and the sea marker. We were going to be saved. But it wasn't luck. We worked for it. The skipper was right. If you know how, and are prepared for it, you can ditch and live.
Anything else, Lieutenant?
Nothing else, sir. Except that you should know there's only one man responsible for bringing us through, Captain Reynolds.
Fine. Well, I guess that's about all, Lieutenant. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Your second ditching, eh, Reynolds?
Yes, sir.
Evidently you learned something from the first. Sit down. Your bombardier regards you as an expert.
You mean Hendricks?
Yes, just before you came in, I heard the whole story.
Hey, what happened, Dan?
Oh, nothing much. We got a new ship, and because we're so hot, we're going to get the whole day off. And by an odd coincidence, I have a date with a lady Marine.
Hey, just a second, Skipper. Men have taken a vote and delegated me to remind you of something.
Yeah, what?
Well, we haven't had ditching drill for over a week. I mean, not since we hit the drink.
Oh.
We'd like to have one right now.
Now, look, fellas, cut it out, will you? I got...
Come on, hey, wait! Remember your slogan. Forget the women and prepare for ditching. Come on.
All right, go!